This will happen to you.
We outside again. No more Corona, we drinking Heinekens. I'm outside again, and I'm hot again. We on the block. We outside again. We outside again. We outside again. No more Corona, we drinking Heinekens. I'm outside again, and I'm hot again. We on the block. We outside again. 6 feet. I'll be like 6 feet, 6 feet. I'll be like 6 feet, 6 feet. I'll be like 6 feet, 6 feet. I'll be like.
Hey yo, welcome back to another episode of Industry's Top 10, starring your favorite host, David Sincere. What's goody, y'all? Y'all, hope everyone had a great week. You know what I'm saying? It's a new week coming up, and Halloween. Halloween is coming up. One of my favorite holidays. I love Halloween. I love Halloween because I love to dress up as different characters. Like in my past, I've been Batman for like almost every year because it was just always so easy to be Batman, and Batman's my favorite superhero. But other than that, there's been times I was Michael Myers, Superman. I don't know, I was a couple of characters through Halloween. I usually love Halloween. In New York City, they usually have this big Halloween parade, like during this time of the year. But since it's COVID and all this stuff, the pandemic, like you know what I mean. It's like they saying that Halloween is canceled. I don't even think you could really trick-or-treat like that this year, which is so unfortunate because I usually take my nephew trick-or-treating, and my niece has just turned 2 this year, so I would have loved to take her with him this year trick-or-treating, but it's canceled this year, so I guess it's Halloween movies for us. And that really sucks because I used to love to go to Fright Fest. I used to love to go to different haunted houses and just pretend like I'm scared, even though I ain't really scared, but sometimes I'd be scared. I don't know. But I just love this season. It's like fire. So with all that being said, for today's countdown, I decided to do something a little different. Usually I focus on like celebrities and their music. In my past 3 episodes, it was more so about artists and their music in the game. So this week's episode, I want to focus on Halloween characters. I want to do top 10 Halloween characters because low-key, Halloween characters are stars and celebrities in their own right. Even though they're like fictional characters, sometimes they're fake and all this, but they are actually real people or forces in those stories. So like when you're watching those movies or reading them books, it really feels like this could be a real person you can relate to that's a psychotic or a serial killer. So it's like, I don't know, they all have their different stories. Each character have a different story. They have a different life. It's like a reason why they're doing what they're doing. And I just thought it would be cool to do a countdown of the top 10 characters, top 10 industry characters. All of these characters are in the industry, and most of them been around for years, longer than me being born. Like, so a lot of it are legendary characters that I'm going to focus on today. So today we're going to do the top 10 industry Halloween characters. Rah! Now last week I did the girl groups, which was really fire. TLC came at number 1. I know a lot of people was kind of like, why you ain't put Destiny's Child at number 1? They still doing their thing, blah. But that's the reason why I didn't put them at number 1, because they still doing their thing and they got mad more time to do their thing. You know what I'm saying? Let them girls, we know that they number 1. You know what I'm saying? But TLC is number 1 in that category. Go listen to that episode. That was a good episode last week. And the episode before that, I did boy bands, and I did the GOATs before that. So they're good episodes 1 through 3. This is episode 4, so I hope you guys enjoyed this one too. But go listen to my episodes. They are in my bio. The link is in my bio on IG. Follow the IG page at David Sincere Aiken, or follow at Industry Top 10. Get the app, Horse Media app, where the show is played weekly every Sunday, 10 a.m. And the show stays up there. Once it's up there, it's up there, and it's on all platforms. So go check my show out. It's on Spotify playlist, it's on Apple playlist, it's on Spotify podcast and Apple Podcasts. You could put it on a playlist and make it a playlist. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, go check out my show. Call the number, leave me a voicemail, and it will be aired on the show. You could tell me just congratulations on the show. You could tell me what your top 10 is from a past episode or my upcoming episodes. It's all out there. Just call the number 347-454-2559. Again, that's 347-454-2559. Hit me up. Yo, before I jump into the countdown, I gotta give a shout out to Eminem. Happy birthday, Eminem. His birthday just passed this week, and you know I gotta shout out my Libras. And Eminem is one of the greatest rappers alive. We all know that lyrically he is fire. Nobody can really mess with him, so I gotta shout him out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Eminem. Shout out to all my Libras. Our season has officially has come to an end. But you know what? I'm gonna extend it because I just feel like Halloween should be part of the Libra season. And that's why today, for Industry's Top 10, we're gonna do Top 10 Halloween characters. Let's get it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's the 10 crack commandments.
Hey, what's good? It's Dan Anthony. My IG handle, BangerBoy5000 with an underscore between Banger and Boy. Yo, what's good, David? Shout out to you. You doing your thing, turning it all the way up. We lit, you heard?
Yo, Dave, this is Jordan, bro. IG handle Jordan_Titus_Crooms, you heard? Yo, good luck, my brother. Later.
Yo, what's up? What's up, Dave? This is your boy DJ Mix. You know what I'm saying? My Instagram page, DJ Mix718, representing my brand with Secret Architect Music, you know, affiliated with Bar de Flores. Shout out to Nina, though. Yo, bro, keep doing your thing, man. Yo, keep hustling, man. Keep reaching to the top of the mountain, bro. Listen, I've been supportive of you, you know, since day one and all stuff like that, you know, with your music, your choreography, all that, man. There's nothing in the world that nothing can stop you from, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, so keep working, man. You're still climbing, man. Never look back, bro. Peace.
Yo, thank you so much for calling in. I love when people call in and leave me inspirational messages and motivation because that helps me go on. I listen to the messages later on and it really inspires me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really want to keep going and keep building my craft and doing more and working more fields. So, yes, thank you. Thank you for that. I received that. And everybody else, yo, call me. Do not be scared to call. I know some people be like, yo, I want to call the voicemail, but I don't know what to say. But you could say anything. Like, you could just tell me, like, your favorite singer, your favorite rapper. You could tell me a topic that you want me to do, a top 10 list you want me to do. You could just comment on if you hate the show, you love the show. Like, whatever you want to talk about, like, just hit up the voicemail. Hit me up. It's there for you. You know what I'm saying? It's there for you. Call the number 347-454-2559. Now, to celebrate the Halloween season, I decided this week to do top 10 Halloween characters of all time. And the reason why I chose this is because, duh, it's Halloween. And two, because I just love the old time classic Halloween characters. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up being very scared of certain characters, and then as I got older, I found the comedy in some of them, and some of them to this day still spook me out. All the characters I put on the list are popular characters that everybody know. They either have a popular movie out or they're in video games, comic books, but they're all popular characters. And like I said, they may not be necessarily scary all the time, but they are in that Halloween spooky Hallows type of thing going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you was about to call all the Hallows together, these characters would probably come together and do some brutal stuff. I know all my comic fans and video fans, they're gonna love this episode because, yeah, we doing the characters today. This is gonna be fun. Come on, let's get into it. Coming in at number 10 for industry's top 10 Halloween characters, we have Ghostface. Now, I know you're like, who is Ghostface? But Ghostface is the killer from the movie Scream. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people didn't know his name. Well, I didn't even really know his name like that because we just know him as that slasher, that killer that comes with the knife and he has a ghost face. He has that black cloak on and all you can see is that white ghost face. And with him, it could be anybody. Like, that's one of the killers that anybody can be So it's like you never know who that killer is. So you're guessing like who is under this Ghostface mask. So number 10 is Ghostface from Scream. Like Ghostface, he's mute in person but has a distorted deep voice over the phone. So usually when he calls you, the first thing he asks is, "What's your favorite scary movie?" Yeah, and it's usually a chick that's on the phone like going crazy, like and answering the questions, and then she realizes he's in her home. In the movie, the identity is usually primarily a disguise for someone committing serial murders. And the mask was inspired by the Scream painting by Edward Munch and was created as a Halloween costume before the movie even came out. Ghostface usually carries like a $1.20 knife when he does his murders, and his voice is always played by the same character. Like even if he's in a movie, and like sometimes he played in the parody Scary Movie or other movies, his voice is always the same. So the voice is always played by Roger L. Jackson, but the actual character is played by different people. It's played by stunt people, it's played by actors, it's played by different people depending on the movie and the role and who's the killer at that time. Ghostface will definitely be a legendary character. He will go down in history, and yo, I ain't gonna front. I used to be scared of Ghostface growing up, but then when Scary Movie came out, he made him more of a comedy, made him like a cool type of character. But yeah, Ghostface, he's number 10 on this list. Let's go. Now, number 9. Number 9 is definitely a childhood favorite. Definitely a childhood favorite. Number 9 goes to Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice is a 1988 American fantasy comedy directed by Tim Burton. Yo, if I was to do best dressed Halloween characters, Beetlejuice probably would have got number 1 because Beetlejuice was fly. He had the black and white pinstripe suit with the crazy greenish hair with the white face. Yo, he was dope. Beetlejuice was kind of dope. I would say Beetlejuice was more spooky than scary. Like he had like a spooky character and way about him, but he wasn't too scary. In Beetlejuice the movie, it was basically based on a deceased couple who become ghosts haunting the former house that a new family lives in. Beetlejuice, who's an obnoxious, devious type of character, tries to scare away the new inhabitants of the home. Beetlejuice is able to fly and walk through walls like most ghosts do, but also possesses a variety of magical powers, which he usually uses to transform himself, his surroundings, or other people. He usually uses his powers to make visual puns and jokes. Beetlejuice is definitely a classic. They have classic songs in the movie. Beetlejuice is fire. One year, The Weeknd actually did Beetlejuice for Halloween. He did the costume Beetlejuice, which was really, really fire. So Beetlejuice is dope. That's number 9. Coming in at number 8 is another classic. But this time, it's not just one character. It's a whole family. Number 8 goes to the Addams Family. The Addams Family was created by American cartoonist Charles Addams in 1938. This was made back in the day, way back. I'm talking way back. The family originally included Gomez and Morticia Addams, Wednesday and Pugsley, who is their kids, close family members Uncle Fester and Grandmama, their butler Lurch, and Pugsley's pet octopus Aristotle, and we can't forget Cousin It. The Addams Family was an odd, wealthy clan who were unaware or unconcerned that other people found them bizarre or frightening. Gomez and Pugsley are actually very enthusiastic characters. Pugsley, he's kind of like weird. He's the young brother. He's weird, and he can actually hang from tree branches with his teeth. Morticia, the mother, she's like even in disposition. She's like muted, witty, and then sometimes very deadly, but very beautiful. Long black hair with this long Coke bottle type of black dress. Grandmama or Grandma Frump, she was like foolishly good-natured. And she flies on like a broom and make potions. Just like a witch. She was a witch, basically. The younger daughter, Wednesday, who's usually like the fan favorite, or most people connect with Wednesday because she's so sarcastic. And she's kind of like her mother. She's witty, but she's very deadly. And she always tries to kill her brother. Uncle Fester generates electricity and magnetism. And Cousin It was like just a big, long hair. He was just hair. Like, you never really got to see who Cousin It looked like because he was just full of hair. Their house was always booby-trapped, so something would always go crazy. Like, somebody would always get killed or hurt or injured or something going on in the house because the house was always booby-trapped. But the Addams Family was definitely a favorite. Like, the Addams Family, They're legend. They're classic. That's a classic right there. Like, Halloween cannot come by without somebody mentioning the Addams Family or somebody being the Addams Family for Halloween. And the Addams Family also have a signature song that everybody knows, that dun-dun-dun-dun, 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 dun-dun-dun-dun. Like right there, that's classic. That's everybody knows that. So when you hear that, you know that it's the Addams Family. And they are number 8 on my list for top 10 Halloween characters. Number 7, we have Edward Scissorhands. Edward Scissorhands is a dope classic character played by Johnny Depp. This was another creation of Tim Burton. So Edward Scissorhands, it was a gothic fantasy romance type of character, type of movie. So he, again, wasn't that scary, but to people he was scary. But really, he was just like very kind, really. Like, he meant no harm. Edward was created by an incredibly skilled inventor. And the thing about it was that the inventor, when he was creating Edward, he got very sick with colon cancer and was unable to finish him. So before he got to make his hands, he made his hands out of scissors. And he didn't get to really finish his hands, but he died before completing his hands. So Edward, he lived in this castle, this big mansion castle, and he had these hands that he became very skilled with. Like, he could groom hair, he could build ice sculptures, he could trim like shapes out of bushes, groom pets, you know? And you know how people are. What you don't know, you kind of scared of. Things that people don't know about, they be kind of scared of, or things that are different, people are kind of like nervous. So that was basically his story. Like, when somebody, a regular person from like the town, found Edward, like, they brought him to town and people were scared of him. You know what I'm saying? And he actually fell in love with a human, a regular person, and then he had a big fallout with the boyfriend, and then he just wasn't accepted. So the girlfriend had to lie to the town people and say that Edward and the boyfriend killed each other in a battle, so people would leave Edward alone, and Edward went back to his castle to live in his castle. So it's a really good story. It's a dope love story. It's a romance, like I said, and it's a gothic thing because he's gothic, so it's a gothic fantasy romance. Edward Scissorhands is fire. A couple of years for Halloween, Lady Gaga, LeBron James, Janelle Monáe, I seen them be Edward Scissorhands for Halloween. It's a dope character. He has a dope look. He has dope crazy hair. He wears all black and he got these scissor hands. It's fire. So Edward Scissorhands is number 7 on the list. Now, number 6. Now we starting to get a little more scary. Because, you know, all those characters I just said, they weren't really too scary. They were more fun characters that were kind of spooky. But this next character is scary. Number 6 goes to Jigsaw from the movie Saw, also known as John Kramer. Jigsaw. Woo! Now, if you watch Saw, you know that that movie is very brutal and scary and dangerous, and it's like gory because it's a lot of blood and a lot of just different kind of traps and deaths, and it's all by this little, I want to say he's a clown, but he's not even like a clown. He's like, he looked like a clown because he got this white face and red cheeks, and he's small, little, he's Jigsaw. Jigsaw was a former civil engineer dying from an inoperable frontal lobe tumor that had developed from a colon cancer. So Jigsaw's whole motive was testing people's will to live. Tests were symbolic of what Jigsaw perceived as a flaw in each person's moral character of life. His name was given by the media for his practice of cutting a puzzle piece shaped chunk of flesh from those who fail his test. He usually traps his victims in an obstacle course that's attached to something that's going to really harm them, maybe cut their neck off, kill them, something, and he uses microcassettes to deliver instructions to his victims in order to play the game. The victims usually just wake up in these positions and in these places, whether it be a barn or a warehouse, they just waking up inside of these obstacle courses trapped. So Jigsaw has definitely been a scary type of character for me growing up in Halloween and just period in the movies, because that could really happen. Like, somebody could really dead take you off the street, knock you out, and then you wake up connected to some thing around your neck that if you move a certain way, is gonna cut you if you answer the thing wrong, a question wrong or something. So like that is some crazy serial killer shit. Like that is crazy. So Jigsaw is definitely on this list, and he's a character. I'm scared of him. I remember one year Steph Curry was Jigsaw for Halloween. So Jigsaw is definitely a known character. People know him, and he is number 6 on this list. 666. Number 5. Number 5, this character actually, Puff Daddy is scared of this character. If you watch Ellen DeGeneres, Puffy was on the show, and there was one character that he said he was scared of, and it was clowns. Number 5 goes to It. Pennywise the Dancing Clown. Now I ain't gonna front. My whole life I've been scared of clowns. Clowns are scary. Like, I don't know, it's just something about it being a regular person with all of this makeup on, acting so goofy, and then it's just like, I watched killer clown movies growing up, and it's just like, I do not like clowns. I never like clowns. At a birthday party, if I see a clown, I'm looking at them weird, like, I don't know, don't come too close, because I don't know about these clowns' tricks and stunts. The only clown I like, that I know that I always like, that I probably would want to meet, is the Joker. And he's like a real evil clown, but I don't know, clowns, I can't do clowns. It, we're not talking about Cousin It from the Addams Family. We talking about It, Pennywise the Dancing Clown. This clown is an ancient cosmic evil which prey upon children. It uses a variety of powers that include the ability to shapeshift, manipulate reality, and go unnoticed by adults. Such a predator. This clown had like fangs and large claws. Like, it was scary. He was definitely scary. I know that his final transformation, like that, what he could really turn into is a big, enormous spider. So in the physical realm, he turns into like this big, huge spider. So yeah, he's like an evil force. And he has like mind control powers and psychic powers. So it is definitely like a mind mental type of murderer, killer. You know what I'm saying? It's a killer clown. It. Yeah, that's number 5. Go look It up. His name sounds so nice, Pennywise the Dancing Clown, but it's actually a killer clown. It. Yeah, he's scary. That's number 5. Number 4 on my list for industry's top Halloween characters is Chucky. Number 4 goes to Chucky. Chucky is definitely a fan favorite. Chucky comes from the movie Child's Play. Now, you know, we had the killer clowns, we had serial killers, we have psychopaths, we have all these evil forces. Now, Chucky is a doll. So it's an evil doll. Chucky's real name was Charles Lee Chucky Ray. Chucky is a notorious serial killer whose spirit inhabits a good guy doll and continuously tries to transfer his soul from a doll to a human body. Although Chucky is this little doll, he has the strength and speed of a full-grown human adult. In the different Child's Play sequels, Chucky had different type of weapons that he used to murder people with. Like, sometimes he uses an axe, a hammer, a yardstick, a golf club, a plastic bag, scissors, a machete. Man, he even had a handgun at one time. Like, Chucky definitely always had a weapon, a different weapon, but he's most known for having a knife. And later on in the sequels, they created a female killer doll, which was the Bride of Chucky, which was like the female Chucky doll, and she was just as evil as Chucky and had a smart mouth just like Chucky. They said crazy things. This is like the first scary movie that I watched growing up that the character had such a foul mouth. Like, Chucky used to say like the most foul things. I have a doll that I had when I was a little kid, and it was actually called My Buddy doll. And I have the black version of the My Buddy doll. And it's so funny because whenever I look at that doll, it's like Chucky, you know what I'm saying? And although Chucky was the white character and is the white version of the My Buddy doll, it's still like that good guy's doll that's in the movie that Chucky spirit inhabits. A congratulations also goes out to Nicki Minaj because she just had birth to her son. And last Halloween, Nicki Minaj and her husband, they were Chucky and the Bride of Chucky, and they killed it. You gotta look at those pictures. They killed those pictures. Chucky is definitely a popular Halloween character, period, and he's number 4 on my list. Okay, now, see, this is fun. I like this countdown because, I don't know, something about these Halloween characters I like talking about. It's kind of dope. So now we down to number 3. I know you guys are reminiscing with me because all of these characters are definitely classic characters. This next character is a freaking scary classic character. Like, we all know this character. His mask is famous alone. Y'all know who I'm talking about? It's tight and it's close because this character could have been number 2 or number 1, but I made it number 3. Number 3 on the Halloween characters top industry list goes to Jason. Jason is a classic character. Jason, he's definitely one of the scariest, one of the most brutal Halloween characters of them all. Jason comes from the Friday the 13th series. Jason was the type of killer that would like stalk you and then kill you. He was a psychological type of threat. He kills from the rage of his upbringing. So when he's killing and murdering and all of that, it's all because of how he was raised and how he didn't get over like the death of his mom. So most of his motives are basically to avenge his mother. Jason, he usually wears a hockey goalie mask. So everyone knows that mask that Jason wears. It's usually a hockey goalie mask and it has like a little bit of blood on it and stuff. So I've seen mad imitation Jason masks, but the official Jason mask is fire. Jason was the type of character that seems like he never dies. Like, he has regenerative powers. Like, as soon as he gets a little bit weak, it's like he regains some type of strength and goes crazy. He's like near invulnerability. He's very powerful. Jason has superhuman strength. So for an average person, if he was to grab you and throw you, you are getting thrown. Jason had a variety of weapons he used to murder people too. He had a machete, sometimes he had an axe, a pig splitter, a spear, a fire axe, and a pickaxe. So Jason was definitely a very brutal type of killer. Like, when I think of Jason, I think of blood because he's freaking stabbing and all the blood is just splashing up and then you see blood on his mask. And Jason is definitely a character that has blood. So for Halloween, if you want to be Jason, make sure you get your blood kit out because Jason, he sheds a lot of blood. Jason is definitely a classic fan favorite Halloween character. Every Halloween, Friday the 13th, the movies come on and people watch it. I watch it every year because it's just like, it's part of the season. Like, Halloween cannot go by without watching Friday the 13th. Jason is classic. He's number 3 on my list. And like I said before, he could have easily been number 2 or 1 because these last 3 characters are definitely very tight. They're very tight within the whole realm of classic popular Halloween characters. You know what I'm saying? So it was a very hard decision for me to make, but I had to make it, and Jason is number 3. Number 2. We close. Number 2 on industry's top Halloween characters of all time goes to the one and only Freddy Krueger. Real name, Frederick Charles Krueger. He's definitely one of the scariest Halloween characters. Definitely. He's from the movie A Nightmare on Elm Street. Freddy's the type of character that makes you not want to go to sleep at night. He comes in your dreams and kill you. So when you watch that movie, he's the type of character to come in the victim's dreams and kill them in their dreams. He's a nightmare. Freddy Krueger is a serial killer who uses a gloved hand with razors to kill his victims in their dreams, causing their deaths in the real world as well. Now, see, the thing about Freddy, he's a powerful force in the dream world and almost invulnerable. However, whenever Freddy is pulled into the real world, he has normal human vulnerabilities and he can be destroyed. So Freddy Krueger is one character that can be destroyed in the real world. Freddy was always known for wearing like this fedora, this brown tan fedora hat, and a red and black striped shirt. His face was always like real scary and crazy that you don't even want to look at him. Like Freddy's face, like he was like scary. He was like a demon face. But Freddy was a very popular character. Like, you could play Freddy in Mortal Kombat and Dead by Daylight. Like, Freddy was definitely one of those characters that is worldwide, world renowned, and People love Freddy, even though he's so scary and he was definitely popular. He's probably one of the most popular. And Freddy also had a movie with my number 3 choice, Jason. So Freddy versus Jason definitely was a big thing at the time. So, yo, go check it out. Freddy is definitely a scary character. So imagine him with Jason. Woo! I'm telling you. I love Halloween, man. I love it. I had to give Freddy Krueger number 2 on my list. Whoo! Ain't this such like a spooky episode? I'm getting chills and goosebumps just like talking about this stuff. Alright, so we down to number 1. But before I tell you who my number 1 choice is, let's recap. Let's go back. Let's go through it so you guys know who was on the list before I get to my number 1 most popular Halloween character of all time. So, for the industry's top 10 Halloween characters of all time, number 10, we had Ghostface. 9, Beetlejuice. 8, The Addams Family. 7, Edward Scissorhands. 6, Jigsaw. 5, It. 4, Chucky. 3, Jason. 2, Freddy Krueger. And number 1, my favorite, the number 1 top most popular Halloween character of all time, Michael Myers. Michael Myers was sometimes also called the Boogeyman. And now you know we all was always scared of the Boogeyman growing up. And the Boogeyman is Michael Myers. This character comes from the Halloween series. So the movie, the film was called Halloween. And that's why he's number 1, because he is the killer of Halloween. He's just pure evil. That's Michael Myers. Michael Myers is a supernatural evil force of nature that is just loose. A force that is unkillable. He has superhuman strength. He can't be killed by bullets, stab wounds, or fire. And he actually has a high level of intelligence. Michael Myers is the ultimate Halloween character. He's the ultimate serial killer. He is the one. Michael's mask was stolen from Nicholas' hardware store the night of his escape from the Smith's Grove Sanitarium. Since Michael was locked up, his outfit was usually a jumpsuit, like a jail jumpsuit. Usually black or blue or gray, like a dark color. And he, just like the rest of the Halloween characters, his main weapon was a knife. He used kitchen knives to kill people. In the series, whenever Halloween would come around, the town knew to just make sure you locked away in your house and you just protected, because Michael Myers is out. He is back and he is coming for the killings. Michael Myers is the most popular Halloween character to me because he has 10 films as well as novels, multiple video games, several comic books. Michael Myers is the Halloween character. He is the number 1 choice. You wouldn't want to run into Michael Myers in the streets because he is crazy. He looks like a zombie. He looks like a zombie, like he'll come and eat you, but he's not even about eating you. He's going to kill you. He is going to kill you. He's going to either stab you or he's going to use his hands to physically kill you. I would love to see a movie with all of these characters that I just went through, because that would be crazy. Like, that would probably be the most ultimate scary movie of all time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be crazy, because those last 3 characters that I just spoke about, Jason, Freddy, and Michael Myers, alone, those 3, hands down, are Halloween most scariest characters. They're Halloween's most popular and Halloween's most scariest characters. So my number 1 choice, I gave it to Michael Myers. Y'all, thank y'all so much for listening to this countdown. It was so much fun. I love doing this. I want to do more like this. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what next week is going to be, but you know next week is going to be a whole new category, a whole new countdown, and a whole new list. And I hope you guys are ready, because I'm excited. And remember, I keep stressing to you guys, call the number 347-454-2559. Call me. Let me know if you want me to talk about a certain topic. Let me know if you disagree with my list. Let me know if you love my list. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Talk to me. Hit me up. You know what I'm saying? This show is for me and for you. I want to wish everybody a happy Halloween. I know you can't celebrate like we used to do and now we usually do, but still try to enjoy your Halloween out there. Be safe, you know what I'm saying? At least you ain't gonna be running around the street and getting egged up. Remember back in the days when people used to throw eggs at Halloween? So at least it's not all that. Everyone's gonna have to be more indoors, so enjoy it with your family, you know what I'm saying? A couple of days before Halloween, October 28th, make sure you tune in to Facebook Live, the Queens Public Library Facebook Live. I will be there directing and performing a production that I put together called All Hallows Eve. It's really dope. I have an all-star cast. I have Omar, he's a tapper from the Apollo, he was the Sandman. I have a dope ballerina, Larissa. I got so much. I have so much. Linnell, she's part of it. Josh, I got so many people. I don't want to forget everybody, but I have so many people that's a part of it, and it's really, really dope. Shout out to Isoda and Kekta and Kerry. It's going to be a really, really dope production, so make sure you tune in October 28th. I believe it starts at 3 p.m. Make sure you tune in to the Queens Public Library's live Facebook page. It's going to be a production, All Hallows Eve, a rendition of Michael Jackson's Ghost. Also, look out for my new music video coming very soon, To You Look Good. The single has been doing very, very well. It's on all platforms. It's been doing well on Spotify, on Apple Music, and on YouTube. So go and listen to my song, You Look Good. The music video will be out very, very soon. I love the music video. It's so dope. And to leave us off today, I'm going to play my song, You Look Good, and a little Halloween special treat I got for y'all. So stay tuned and listen up. Thank you guys again for listening to Industry's Top 10. See you guys next week. Peace.
Friday night, full moon, it's the 13th. Birds turn to bats, they bloodthirsty. More bags than a trick-or-treater. I'm knocking on doors with a mask and a beater. Machete in my right, your head in my left. All these haters make them all face death. I'm a scary movie, this is not a joke. I'll go crazy on these crooked mothers in my straight coat. I hold the weight though, like a fat boy. Big guns, Ghostbuster, Dan Aykroyd. More fresh than a pack of Altoids. Turn to a werewolf from a Southside boy. I got the hairy and the bloody paws. Be so puzzled cause I'm trapping like sore. I got your girl on the floor and I'm slapping her jaws. Your mommy be like yummy when I'm busting that gauze. I feel them side eyes, them haters watching me. Be on my Snap, my IG, still on my ID. They want my bags now, that's why they copy me. Be on the Facebook sloppy, but they can't stop me. Stroll through the street, eat, you feel a creep. These heads be small like Mr. G. I see them in the bushes, staring at me. I smoke them like Kush in a jack-o'-lantern. I'm the great pumpkin, peanuts better get right. The way I black can't see me with a flashlight. Mike Myers on the mic, how I murk this. I'ma hurt this like Jamie Lee Curtis. Jason, Mason, these haters be pacing, shaking. Cause 1, 2, I'm coming through like Freddy Krueger. These group bloods getting gobbled like true blood. These eyeballs, I pull them out the socket. Child's play, pull the Chucky out, then I cock it. I assist in the exorcist for witches to get fly, they kiss my broomstick. I feel them side eyes, them haters watching me. They on my Snap, my IG, still on my ID. They want my bags now, that's why they copy me. They on the Facebook sloppy, but they can't stop me. All of these shows be on my IG, but they never hit like. They be ghost following me. Yeah. And when I'm out, I still feel all their side eyes watching me, but they never see me. Scared, I feel them side eyes, them haters watching me. They on my Snap, my IG, still on my ID. They want my bags now, that's why they copy me. They on the Facebook sloppy, but they can't stop me. They can't stop me. What's your name? You look good. Where you from? You look good. that dance, you look good. I want you to look good. So what's good? Girl, can I get a follow? I follow back. Girl, I just wanna follow. I follow back. Follow me, follow me. Hey sweetie, you looking like my type. The way you hop on it, like a mountain bike. The way you ride it, you might break the bricks. No hands, shorty give me all waist. She exotic, sipping on hypnotic. Shorty thick, body be on solid. Yeah, she got it, she ain't gotta check. When she walk by, she be breaking necks. My love with the girl run me like sea. I lose my breath when she's around me. Honey on hundreds, I be all on it. I be like, what's your name? You look good. Where you from? You look good. Do that dance, you look good. I want you to look good. So what's good? Girl, can I get a follow? I follow back. Girl, I just wanna follow. I follow back. Follow me, follow me. Dance, dance. Dance, dance. Dance, dance. Dance. Follow me, follow me. You look good, you look good, you look good. You look good, you look good, you look good. Hey hot girl, I make it summer rain. The way I fly in it, like an airplane. There's turbulence, gon' break the wings. I put my all in, shorty take the whole thing. Alizé sippin', she be so different. The way she move, she gotta be gifted. She look good, she need no approval. She be killing niggas, body brutal. My love with the girl run me like sea. I lose my breath when she's around me. Honey on hundreds, I be all on it. I be like, what's your name? You look good. Where you from? You look good. Do that dance, you look good. That dance that you think I'ma do. When you wind up, banana fall on you. My toes will elevate when I coupe. Over haters, pillow, lo move way. Packagemo, this is not a demo. In Nigeria, what's that the memo? Wanna so close, I be like Choco Body. Go show, get low when I Choco Body. What's your name? You look good. Where you from? You look good. Do that dance, you look good. I want you to look good. So what's good? Girl, can I get a follow? I follow back. Girl, I just wanna follow. I follow back. Follow me, follow me. Follow me, follow me. Follow me, follow me.
It's only entertainment.